Hey everyone, welcome to Pathology. So right now I'm on my way to Amelia's. I'm already here in the general area and I'm going to get a couple things. One being, I hope they still have it. It's a sandwich that they only make on Thursdays and I really want it. So I'm gonna get that, and I don't even know what's on it, but I mean, I don't know everything on it, but yeah, it's good. It's cilantro and something else. So I'm going there and I might get some veggies just to see what produce they have there for tonight for dinner. And that's about all. So I'm on my lunch break, and as you can see, it's a very beautiful day. I just saw a husky with his head out of the sunroof window. So that's funny. And yeah, it's just a beautiful day. What else? On my drive over here, I was thinking about how I just really enjoy having a used kind of whatever vehicle. It's nice. You know, like just a kind of like a beat up vehicle. It just doesn't matter. This car's not beat up. I'm just saying, like, it's nice to have a vehicle that doesn't really matter what happens. I mean, like if I hit a pothole, I'm not stressed about it, and it's a good car. So, you know, I replaced the battery. I needed to drive it because I have not driven it in probably 10 days, if not longer. So I got out and did that today. And yeah, hopefully this car can last a while. And what else? I think so recently I just started I don't even remember, Lori Vallow news documentary. So Lori, maybe you've heard of it, Lori Vallow, I don't know. She's the lady that moved to Hawaii and possibly killed her kids or something, or her husband did or something like that, or fiance. So I'm learning about that, which I was following the case, but I guess it popped back up, and ABC or one of the news stations made a documentary about it last week, and so I'm watching that. So that's interesting. And that's about all. So that's all I've been up to. I talked to my friend Matthew today, and he's doing well. And yeah. So, well, I'm going to go into Amelia's. I'm going to grab some stuff, and I'll be right back. Hopefully there's not a line. When I drove by, there wasn't a line. So, yeah. And I probably will not go to Calvin Fletcher's, even though I want to. I just don't think I'm going to. And I already had my coffee. I already had maybe 2 cups of coffee today, so I'm good. I don't want any more. And okay, I'm going now, so I'll see you in just a second. Bye. I just walked by someone who is picking up these birds, you know, the bird scooters right here, and he's charging them. See this? So I think Bird or even Lime, they charge a certain amount of money. They pay you a certain amount of money to charge the scooters. So, you know, this guy had a truck full of bird scooters. You can do that. You know, if you went to university in downtown, I wonder if any kids do that, you know. It probably doesn't pay enough. I don't know. But it seems like a pretty easy thing to do if you have the truck. Well, here's Amelia's, and there is no one in line. So I'm just going to walk in if there's less than 2 people in there. Okay everyone, so I'm back in the car. I just got back from Amelia's and I got the sandwich I've been wanting. It is this. It's called a Capocollo Sandwich. Okay, I'm saying that wrong. I have no idea. And I don't really know what meat is on it, but it's some sort of meat, but it has cilantro, pickled onions on it, and it's just really delicious. And Amelia's makes their own baguettes for it. So good. So Amelia's has a sandwich every day, and I guess this is just the sandwich they make on Thursday. And I think in December, I believe, or maybe even November, I don't remember, I had the sandwich from Amelia's, and it was super good, but I haven't had it since. So I'm trying it again for lunch. And yeah, so I'm happy I went. I love Amelia's. If you're ever in the area, you should check them out. They got they're connected to Bluebeard, so you could get a bakery item from Amelia's and then have lunch at Bluebeard on the weekends, or you could just eat at Amelia's. So, but I think Bluebeard is not open during the day, only on Fridays. They're open for lunch, but they're like a dinner place. So, yeah. So I've been working on my sourdough, and I'm trying to get that up to speed, up to what I need it to be. I think it's going to take a little bit longer than I'm anticipating, so I'm working on that. And yeah, that's about all. That's all for now. I'm going to go home, get back to work. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Oh yeah, I do. I got to do stuff for class, and whatever, just do my class, get all that stuff done. And so I'm going to do that. So that will I'll probably be busy until 9, or if not later tonight. And Saturday I have a meeting with my group for class, so I got to get prepared for that as well. But I think I'll get a lot done tonight, and we'll understand more what I got to do for Saturday's meeting. And there's a big dog coming by. Man, it would be crazy to have a giant dog. I don't want to show it because it's like random people, and yeah. It'll be weird. But maybe I can. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm showing it. Okay. This dog is big. It's half the size of that lady. That's crazy. Do any of you have giant dogs? I remember one of my friends had I don't know what they're called, but it was the big Saint Bernards. Maybe it was a Saint Bernard. It was one of the biggest dogs you can have. And I remember in his puppy phase, he would chew the wall, like the entire wall. So it was a section that separated, like the living room from the hallway, and the dog just ate that whole wall. It's crazy. I'm like, that's bad. So they had to, discipline him and train him not to do that. He's such a big dog. He just didn't understand how big he was and what he was doing. So, yeah. I love dogs. I want to get a dog someday. I just, not yet. Maybe when I get more land, where I won't feel guilty about them staying in an apartment. That's just me. I grew up with lots of land, and the dogs can live a very long time. I mean, the current dog I had is still alive. We got my dog in my senior year of high school when she was probably 3, and and that was 12 years ago. So she's maybe 11 years ago. So she's 14 years old. She's a Labrador, and she's pretty healthy. And labs normally don't live, their life expectancy average, granted this isn't everyone's situation, but average is 12 to 14 years. So there's a car wreck about to happen. These people are crazy. So the average lifespan is 12 to 14 years. And so she's at that end of your average, lab. At least, okay, I'm not a vet, and I don't actually know, but that's what I've read on Google. So, but she seems happy, and I think a lot of it has to do with living outside, or not, she doesn't live outside, but having lots of land to run around on, being able to go outside and just, be healthy and stuff like that. So, and she has that in Virginia. But I would feel guilty getting a dog, making them stay cooped up, and not being able to just let them go outside, just roam. So, because, yeah. But I know a lot of people, there's like, I would say majority of people, especially if you live in a city, you don't have land to roam. You have to take your dog out. And the only time they ever get to roam around is when they're at the dog park. So, or, yeah, I'm saying without a leash. So, yeah. But we'll see. We'll get one day. But I'm also like, I do want to get one, but I know how hard it is to lose a dog. So I don't want to go through that. But that, that's like 10 years, possibly. You never know. I mean, I've had friends that have gone through like 3 dogs in like 2 years, they just, I don't know, stuff just happens. Man, I was thinking of something when I was in Amelia's. Oh, this, I don't know if this is what I was thinking. It was, they sell truffles. They're selling black truffles at Amelia's. If you're still watching, comment down below truffle. Do you prefer the mushroom truffle or do you prefer the chocolate truffles? I probably would prefer the chocolate ones, but I've never really had, I've never tasted just a plain black truffle. I've maybe once. I've had specks of it and stuff, specks of it in pasta or whatever. I went somewhere and they had some, but I've never had it just plain. So, but I don't think you're supposed to eat it just plain. I think, okay, some of you might know more than I do, but it's a flavor enhancer. It's a mushroom, but it's similar to, it will enhance whatever you pair it with, or specific things that you pair it with. So, I guess I would like to try it. But they had a couple at Amelia's, which I was like, dang, you got some truffles in here. But I probably would never buy them. I mean, they're $40. I would just go on to gourmetfoods.com and see what they have there, or a couple other places that sell truffles if I wanted to get into truffles, and I don't know if I do. So, I think it would be fascinating to go truffle hunting though. In North Carolina and Virginia area. Oh, I remember 2 things. Okay, in North Carolina and Virginia area, there is this plant that is used in energy drinks. I think it's called Garnia. I don't know. I forget what it's called, but it grows in the woods of North Carolina. Whatever. Maybe I'll throw it up on the screen. And whatever that plant is called, that's used for energy drinks, it's in some Red Bull, if not all Red Bull, and Monster. And I mean, that can go for very expensive an ounce. I mean, I've heard of people just, they do that on the weekends and it's their full-time income. And I'm sure if you're a truffle hunter, it's probably more, you could probably make a ton of money doing it, but it's probably just all based on luck or knowing where to search. So, but I know when I was in Virginia and North Carolina area, I saw some advertisements for, let me train you how to look for this plant. But I don't really know why you would want to train someone to look for the plant, because it is bad for your business. But I think he was just making more money from training people than actually finding the plant. So he just made up a thing about how to search for whatever it's called. So my other thing is, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm very happy I have the car I do. So we have a really nice car, and then I have just a older car that is used. I don't drive very much. It doesn't matter. But I'm glad that one reason I am happy, if not the main reason, or there's a couple reasons I'm happy I don't live in Virginia, but I do miss it and I would love to go there someday. I mean, live there someday. But I am glad there's not as strict of vehicle laws. Like if you're in Virginia or maybe even North Carolina, I don't know if they do this too. If something's wrong with your car and it's not up to standard, legally you get fined for it and you have to get it fixed. So they do a state inspection. I don't know how many other states do this. I think that's so messed up. It's just keeping the poor people poor, and it's so messed up. So, but at the same time, I mean, I grew up there, and I can kind of see the benefit of it. But at the other same time, I'm like, man, like, what happens if you? How is that benefiting anyone? You know, it's just a monopoly for the dealerships in the state. And Virginia and North Carolina straight up has the worst speeding traps I've ever seen. It's just awful. You know, they spend so much time trying to get people that are speeding, even if it's, you know, 5, 6 over. I think one thing I've seen, like in Illinois or Indiana or just some bigger places, creepy dudes walking up on me. I feel like I've seen him a couple times. One thing that just living in the Midwest or living in anywhere like near a bigger city, it's just most of the revenue does not come through tickets, and there's not necessarily a quota, but there probably is, but they're just not as strict. But I know a lot of people would say Illinois is not a good example because people don't like Illinois. But I'm also thinking, well, I don't know. So all that to say, Virginia is very strict. It's the strictest. Virginia and North Carolina are one of the strictest states I've ever been to. You know, and the more I think about it, and I really just think it comes down to they're just closer to the government, and there's a lot of federal regulations, and I believe with DC being right there, I think that influences, you know, the game plan, the situations of how police act. So, because if you're in Virginia, if you're a policeman in Virginia and you have, you know, like some motivation, you're probably looking towards working for the FBI or CIA. And so I just think, you know, these policemen are also, you know, trying to get a promotion, trying to work for the state of Virginia, trying to work. That's my opinion. And also I think it's just generational. Like, it's just a strict state. It's very strict. Everything is strict about it. So, which isn't necessarily good. You know, it doesn't make the state better by any means. But I will say, you know, never mind. I'm done with this topic. I'm bored with it. Okay. Well, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go back to the apartment. I'm going to eat this sandwich. And then I'm going to sous vide some steak or chicken. I might make chicken tonight. I'm just going to, you know, bake some chicken, get some veggies. That's what I'll do. That's what I'm going to do. So, and Emily and I will probably go on a walk later tonight. That'll be fun. I like going on walks, especially when it's, you know, interesting stuff to walk around, and when it's pretty. So I like doing that. And that's what I'm doing. So, well, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Okay, I'm going to see you in just 1 second. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye. Hello, everyone. So Emily and I are going on a walk. Here's Emily. We're going on a walk, and it is a beautiful end of the day.
A little chilly.
Yep. It's a little chilly. It's a little windy, but for the most part, it's very nice. I have a class very soon, but I wanted to get out while I can. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. And I think we're gonna cross the street. This area is being demolished. There used to be a house right here.
I wonder what they're building.
I don't know. So I don't know what they're building. I assume it's going to be maybe a new apartment area or something. Here's Lockerbie Square, part of Lockerbie Square. I've been watching PBS Frontline. Very interesting. I really like PBS's documentaries, their videos they have, and it's all free. At least what I watched was free, so that's good. And I also watched something about animals on there in Texas. So yeah, they have a lot of videos, educational videos. Very interesting. And what else? This weekend, Emily and I are hanging out with our friends. Well, I'm hanging out with, we're doing separate things, but they're our friends. So so that's what we're doing. The girls are hanging out, and then the guys are hanging out, and I don't know what we're gonna technically do, but hey, it'll be fun. Look forward to it.
Going to Mexican.
Yeah, so the girls are going to a Mexican restaurant, and I don't know what we're doing. So, this person's turning. I think we're going to the IKEA place. Not IKEA. We're not going to IKEA. We might go to IKEA. I think we're going to somewhere in Fishers. So, where the Portillo's is and all of that. So, which will be good.
You know what I want?
What?
A milkshake.
Emily just said she wants a milkshake. I want a milkshake too. I think that would be great.
Where can we get one?
I don't know. I don't know.
I wish Culver's was closer.
A Culver's milkshake. What's your favorite place to get a milkshake from? Did I ask that yesterday?
I don't know.
Or 2 days ago?
Maybe you just mentioned that there was a milkshake place over there.
Yeah, maybe I just mentioned a milkshake. Oh no, I mentioned McDonald's milkshakes.
Ooh, yeah.
Here's the deal. I never get milkshakes. Whenever I go somewhere, I really just get like a concrete mixer or a Blizzard or a McFlurry, or and if it's an ice cream shop, I just get scoops of ice cream. So my favorite flavor at Cold Stone is the cake batter. So good. But I've never got a milkshake there. So seems like a lot of stuff is going up for sale right now. A lot of homes are going up for sale. I saw that gold went down. It's been going down the past week. Dang, that hybrid, so interesting sounding. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. So we will see you later. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday. So yeah, I don't know. Are we doing anything tomorrow?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess not. So we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll get King Dough. Ooh. Or maybe we'll have Papa John's.
I was going to go out with some friends tomorrow after work, but I'm not sure if that's happening anymore.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make homemade pizza. I got mozzarella.
Yum.
So, okay. Well, I'm going to call my friend Josh. Hopefully he's free. And talk to him. So I'll talk to you all later. Hope you all have a great day, great night. It's almost the weekend. So I'll see you later. Oh, if no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world's a better place because you are here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.